If the holidays are bringing up more tension than joy in this moment, I want you to know this. Nothing about that means you're failing, broken, or behind. This time of year has a way of touching very old places in our body and psyche, places shaped by family, belonging, and old unmet needs and feelings. So even if you've done years of inner work and you understand yourself deeply, your nervous system may still tighten, brace, or slip into familiar roles when the holidays arrive. And there's often a quiet layer of self-judgment that comes with this. Thoughts like, I should be past this by now, or why does this still affect me so much? And that self-judgment can really intensify our suffering and make our triggers even bigger. So, this meditation is an embodied invitation to meet yourself with compassion right where you are. It's here to offer a sense of warmth and safety, even if you're triggered, tired, or struggling right now. As we move through this practice together, we'll gently use somatic awareness and self-havening to support your nervous system, and will bring gentleness and compassion to the parts of you that are hurting or activated. May this meditation bring you some peace and understanding during this holiday season. And I also want to name something important about triggers before we begin. In the somatic emotional processing work that I teach, we focus on learning how to listen to our triggers instead of fighting them. As uncomfortable as triggers can be, they're often pointing us toward the most important places inside of us that are calling out for healing. They show us where old pain still lives, where something tender needs attention, and where healing is actually ready to happen. And when we know how to listen to them, our triggers can become our greatest guides on this healing journey. When we gently locate and work with the deeper roots beneath them, the patterns they create begin to shift naturally in very real ways. And today's meditation is a gentle exploration of that. And if you want to go deeper, I teach all about this paradigm of healing our triggers in my free training, The Secret Wisdom of Your Triggers. It's available anytime, and you can find it at the link in the show notes. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm a somatic healing coach who specializes in compassionate, body-centered processing that helps you heal the wounds that are holding you back. So if that's the kind of content you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. Now, before the uninterrupted meditation, here's a quick word from the sponsors that make all this free content possible. Now let's dive in to this somatic meditation to meet your holiday triggers with compassion. So finding a time and a space where it's safe and comfortable to turn your attention within and begin to do self-havening. So we're going to do self-havening for this entire meditation. And this is really supportive when we're triggered, because self-havening can help us calm our nervous system, down-regulate our stress and threat response that we may be having to our triggers. And it just helps us process our emotions. And there are 3 ways to do self-havening. The first way is just simply to rub your hands together. So you're just rubbing your palms with a pace and a pressure that feels soothing and good to you. And again, this soothing touch has been shown to down-regulate the amygdala, and that's why we're doing it. The second way to do self-havening is to rub down your arms from your shoulder to elbows, just going down like a moving hug. Shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow. Again, with a pace and a pressure that feels good to you. And the third way to do self-havening is to rub anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead, giving yourself soothing touch on your face in any way that feels good. So those are the 3 ways to do self-havening: rubbing your palms together, rubbing down your arms from shoulder to elbow, or rubbing anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead. So just continue to do this soothing touch to support your nervous system. And you can move between those 3 types of self-havening. And please modify the self-havening in any way if this is uncomfortable to you. So breathing, doing the havening touch, and take a moment here with your eyes open. As you're doing the havening touch, just take a gentle moment to look around. And as you're looking around, notice 5 different textures that you can see. And gently looking around, see if you can find 4 circles. And then just letting your eyes rest on something you enjoy looking at, and give yourself a gentle breath. Continuing to gently do the havening touch in any way that feels good to you. And let your eyes close. And with your eyes closed, just bring your awareness to how the havening touch feels right now. Like, notice that you can really feel the texture of your skin. The texture of your palms is very different than the texture of your fingertips. Notice that you can feel the temperature of your skin and the gentle pressure and movement of the havening touch. And while you're feeling the havening touch, notice that you can also feel your body making contact with the chair or the bed. You can notice specifically which parts of your body are making contact with the chair. And also notice what that contact feels like in this moment. And this feeling and this self-havening are just to bring safety and support to your nervous system. We'll get to the trigger in a moment. So continuing to do the gentle self-havening. And as you feel your body in the chair, notice that you can also feel your breath. Noticing that the gentle rhythm of your breath causes your chest and tummy to naturally and effortlessly rise and fall. And just feeling that rhythmic rise and fall for a couple breaths. And continuing to do the havening touch in whatever way feels supportive and soothing to you right now. And just bring to mind this trigger. And as you bring this trigger to mind more and more, you're gonna feel something in your body. Your body will react in some way. Maybe you'll notice a change in your breath or your posture. Maybe you'll feel some emotions arise, or part of your body will contract or tense. So just noticing how this trigger feels in your body. And where do you feel this trigger the most in your body right now? Is it more on the right or the left? Or maybe it's centralized, or maybe it's everywhere. Is it more deep or superficial? And how big is this feeling, or how much space does it take up within or around you? Breathing in to the height, width, thickness, and shape of this feeling. And does this feeling have a color or a texture or an image associated with it? And just noticing anything else you notice about this feeling in your body. When we sense our feelings and our triggers in this way, it gives us a stronger sense of what's really happening within. So breathing and havening and moving even closer to this feeling or this trigger within. Like with your imagination, you just draw closer to it. You allow it to be here. And you notice more and more about it as you draw closer. And now I'm going to guide you through some affirmations, followed by some sentence leads to help meet this trigger with compassion. So just havening and noticing whatever you notice. Repeat after me. What if it's okay that I feel this way right now? What if lots of people are triggered like this sometimes? What if there's nothing wrong with me for feeling this way? What would it be like to meet this moment with gentleness? What would it be like to offer tenderness to the part of me that's triggered right now? What would it be like to listen to this trigger and honor the message within it? What if being triggered right now actually makes sense in a way? Now breathing and havening. drawing even closer to this trigger within. And just letting your words come forward, finish the following sentences. What if being triggered right now makes sense because? Breathing and feeling and finishing this sentence. What I'm really feeling deep down is. Breathing and havening, letting your words come forward and finishing this sentence. Honestly, what feels most triggering to me is. Breathing and feeling, and finishing this sentence. What I really want or need when I feel this way is. Breathing, finishing this sentence. What would feel most supportive to me right now is. Breathing, letting your words come forward and just finishing this sentence. What I'm realizing now is. feeling and havening, and letting your words come forward. Finish this sentence. How it feels to realize this is. And now just notice anything else that wants to be noticed about this trigger, or acknowledge anything else that wants to be acknowledged. Now, bringing your awareness back to your whole self. You've been so focused on this trigger, bringing in more compassion and deep understanding. But now bring your awareness back to your whole self. Feeling the havening touch. Feeling the rhythmic rise and fall of your chest and tummy. And just notice how you feel now. What feels different from when we began, and what looks different to you now? And giving yourself a few more gentle breaths before we bring this meditation to a close. And now, just ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs for this to feel complete. And just listen for any answer it gives you. And now, gently and slowly, and in the timing that feels right to you, let go of the havening touch if you haven't already, and maybe stretch or wiggle, bringing some gentle movement back into your body. And whenever you feel ready, just opening your eyes. Great work. So, how was that somatic meditation to meet your holiday triggers with compassion? What shifted within you? And what do you understand about your holiday trigger now that you didn't understand before? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today. As a reminder, if you'd like to go deeper with this work, you can watch my free training, The Secret Wisdom of Your Triggers. It's a supportive place to learn how to listen to your triggers and heal them at the roots. You can watch anytime at the link in the show notes. Also, I want to mention that if you want to support your nervous system, your loved ones, and a small business this holiday season, Somatic Healing Hub gift certificates are now available. Somatic Healing Hub is a beautiful and deeply supportive online community with the structure, support, and somatic practices you need to feel better in your body. It gives you a space to soothe your stress, reconnect with yourself, and begin creating real peace from within. And that's why it makes such a meaningful gift. When someone you love is overwhelmed or stretched thin, they likely don't need more things. They need support that helps their body settle and gives them room to breathe. So put it on your wish list or get it for a friend or loved one. You can find all the info in the show notes. And thank you for your support. It truly means the world to me. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it. You could also send this episode to a friend who you think would enjoy it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.